Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I wanted to talk a little bit since we have a lot of people talking about, oh, maybe I should start taking protein shakes, or should I be doing this pre-workout mix or that pre-workout mix? And a lot of times those are things that you don't have to pay extra for. You can actually make those things happen in your regular everyday diet. So today we're going to talk about how to do a pre-workout and a post-workout meal or snack, and how to figure out how much protein you should actually be getting in your diet every day. So basically, the general math, I guess you would call it, for how to figure out your protein, okay, would be your weight divided by 2.2. So that's 2.2. Now, if you have a 154-pound person, okay, you're going to divide that by 2.2, and you're going to get 70 kilograms. Okay, so then, now let's say that person either is under stress, is pregnant, is recovering from an illness, or is someone who consistently does endurance training or weight training. That person is going to want to multiply this number right here by either between 1.2 and 2.0. Now that's honestly not most of us. Most of us, on a daily basis don't need that much protein. If you're someone who's kind of sedentary but you're in good health, you would do it by 0.8 to multiply to figure out your daily protein levels. If you are someone who is, in between there, you can pick a number in between there and start with that as your number and work around to find out what feels good. But these are the general, things. If someone is training at like an elite level, so like the 1.7 plus or 1.6 plus is like elite level training. So if you're just doing regular weight training or you've been sick or you're pregnant, basically where you want to be is the 1.2. You don't want to be going high if you're not working out at that level. So we're talking like pro athletes, people who are training to be in some major competitions, that kind of thing. Some marathon runners would also fall into that level. But since a lot of you watch me because I'm doing weight loss, I'm going to assume that even if you are training really hard, you're not here. Make sense? Okay, so let's do part 2. Okay, so part 2, we have a 70 kilogram person, and let's say, sorry, my thing just started going crazy. Let's say that this person is sedentary-ish, good health. So let's say multiply by 0.8 grams per kilogram. Okay, give me just a second. So I have a 70 kilogram person times 0.8 kilograms. So that person every day should be getting about 56 kilograms. Is not right, is it? No, 56 grams of protein per day. So that's kind of like a basic. I would say most people probably be in this 0.8 range. If you have weight loss that you really need, that's probably more. If you're considered all obese, you would definitely be a 0.8. If you're really close to your goal weight and you work out a lot, you could probably go maybe up to like a 1, which basically would just mean you would need 70 grams. So you could just do the 2.2 and figure it out pretty easy. So that would be how you figure out your protein in your daily diet. And it's pretty simple. It kind of sounds like a lot, but it's important for you to make sure you're getting the right protein so that you're making sure that your muscles have what they need to do what they need to do. It's very, very important. So now that we figured out how much protein you need in a day, that's an important thing because a lot of times you're reading these shakes and it's got this much protein and it's way more than you could ever possibly need. Too much of stuff sometimes can be just as bad as not enough. So try to find a sweet spot. So there's lots of protein-rich vegetables, stuff like that. And you're going to want to look for those things. Now, the best pre-workout foods. So instead of having a pre-workout drink, like using something in a bottle, like, the pre-workout mixes and stuff like that, you can make yourself a fruit smoothie. That's a great pre-workout. If you're not a smoothie person, because honestly, I'm really particular on smoothies. I don't like how a lot of them feel going down. They're not my favorite. I need to invest in a wider straw. I think that might be part of my problem. You can make a yogurt parfait. So put some yogurt in, a little bit of granola, maybe some fruit or some berries and some more yogurt. Like layer it up in a cup. Great pre-workout. Bananas are like the perfect pre-workout fruit because they have potassium. They have all kinds of good stuff in them. Another really great snack is to have apples and then take like some peanut butter, like maybe a tablespoon of peanut butter and some raisins and mix it all together and then dip the apple in it. Great pre-workout snack. If you're going to have eggs, hard-boiled eggs are a no. And I'm sure you're kind of seeing the trend in the food. Pre-workout should be light. So you don't want hard-boiled eggs because they sit very heavy in your stomach and they will affect your workout. So you want to do like sunny side up, over hard, soft boiled, scrambled, no hard boiled. Now over hard does not mean that the egg is hard. It just means they break the yolk so that the yolk isn't running. That's the only difference. A lot of times people say on a lot of the surveys and studies that I've read that coffee can help a workout performance wise. I do not drink coffee. I am not a coffee girl. But for some people, coffee helps with your ability to maintain your energy level throughout the workout. So if you are someone who drinks coffee and you're finding yourself at a certain point really like losing your energy, maybe coffee just before you have your workout is a great idea. And hydrate. I see so many people saying, oh, I'm drinking my 8 glasses of water a day. And I hate that number's ever been put out in the system because it's wrong. It's just wrong. 8 ounces of water a day is better than nothing, or less than 8 ounces. 8 glasses is better than nothing. But it's not the amount you should be drinking. So the way to figure out how much water you should be drinking every day is take your weight, divide it in half. That's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day for standard hydration. If you're working out at a pretty good level and you're sweating, you should add an extra glass or 2. Like, that's just how it should be. I have to drink so much water. And when I don't, I can tell right away. So definitely make sure you're getting your water. That is super important. I know you're going to notice like I have a different background and it's kind of messed up. I'm still figuring it out. So apologize for the background right now. I'm just in process of getting out of Christmas mode and trying to rearrange some stuff in our house and all of that kind of stuff. So those would be your best pre-workout snacks. Now here's the thing. Between 30 minutes or an hour, hour and a half before you work out is when you would have a snack size. Do not have a full meal in that hour and a half before you're going to work out. It's a bad idea. It is not good for your metabolism. It doesn't help your workout be productive. You only want to have something snacky. So that's when you would have just like an apple with some, an apple with some peanut butter and raisins, or a banana, or a parfait, like something small. If you're more than 2 hours out, so 2 to 3 hours, you can have a meal. Like some people will have like some whole grain bread with some lean meat on it. So maybe you've made a chicken or a turkey and you just kind of take the meat and throw it on some toast. Chicken with rice and vegetables is a good pre-workout dinner. Or just regular chicken and rice, another great idea. So that would be if you're going to have more of a meal. Now, also other things you might want to try is take some Greek yogurt, throw in some walnuts, a little bit of honey, whole wheat crackers with some cheese if you're still eating dairy. Baked sweet potatoes, a great pre-workout. And that's kind of maybe a whole wheat tortilla with some hummus. Love that. Basically what you're looking for is any kind of protein and carb mixture pre-workout that is going to boost up your carbs a little bit to give you that starch energy you need during a workout, but the protein to keep your muscles healthy. Super important. You want to make sure any protein you have is lean. You don't want a fatty protein. You can also have green tea. You can have fish. Something with some spiciness to it. That's great for a pre-workout. And of course, again, hydrate. What do you not want to eat before a workout? Before a workout, you do not want to eat beans. You do not want to have, now I've talked about having vegetables, But the vegetables you want to avoid pre-workout are going to be broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, cauliflower, anything in the cruciferous family. It just isn't the best thing for you to have pre-workout. Now, post-workout, have at it. Pre-workout, not so much. Any kind of fried or fatty food within 3 hours before, do not. Do not have that kind of foods going into your body because it is not going to help your workout. Don't have 100% juice. Don't have alcohol. Food in general just before you work out is great for your metabolism because your metabolism's breaking down the food in your body. Now you're working out, your metabolism's going, yes! But you want to be super, super careful about what you're putting in your body. And again, any of the stuff you have pre-workout, you can have post-workout. Like I said, banana is perfect because it is carbs and potassium. And it's also a good post-workout. Post-workout, you just want to keep stuff lean, light. You don't want to be too crazy. And you want to make sure you're getting tons and tons and tons of water. You want to make sure you're hitting that water level every day because it does help you lose weight. So, basically that's where you want to be at. Now, basically at the end of the day, we just want to kind of make sure we're staying in check with healthy eating and making sure that we're keeping it light before our workout and healthy to give our body all of the nutrients it needs to be able to have the best pre-workout. So for pre-workout, just keep it light, keep it healthy, keep it as close to what it came out of the earth as you can, or as lean as you can. Like, those are the most important parts for pre-workout. If you're doing that stuff, you don't need a pre-workout drink. After you've worked out, you could have something like, some eggs with some toast and fruit. You could have, there's a thing called flavored kefir. I've never had it, but I've heard about it and I've been looking for it. I haven't found it yet. So if you guys know what it is, let me know below because I want to try. I like to try anything at least once. You still just post-workout do not want to pump 100% juice in your body. You want to be looking at water or coffee with no sugar. So black coffee. You want to make sure you're giving your body still, your metabolism still working after your workout. So you want to make sure you're giving your body everything it needs to process everything correctly. You don't want to let your body think, oh, I should hold on to this. Like, that's not a good idea. So that's a really, really what you want to follow up with. Maybe some green tea is good post-workout to encourage your metabolism to continue to work. And again, fish, whole grains, anything along those lines is great for post-workout. And so if you're eating foods with high protein values, you don't need to worry about a protein shake so much. Like I said, you're going to modify your protein levels based on what you actually need. But the thing of it is, I notice a lot of people do is they take in so much protein, your body's not using it. It's kind of like with a multivitamin. Half the times you're peeing out or doing something else out with what you've taken in for a multivitamin because your body doesn't need it. Your body only takes what it needs and then it gets rid of the rest. So if you're spending all kinds of money on all these protein shakes and all this other stuff, it's going to waste your money if you're eating a healthy protein diet. So, my biggest suggestion would be, make sure that at the end of the day, what you're eating has enough protein for what you need for your weight and your activity level. And if you're working out a little bit extra, maybe raise it a tiny bit. But also check what's coming in that protein shake and what you're eating every day. Because if you're eating almost what you need to every day, and a protein shake is like almost a day's worth of protein, it's way too much. Why are you wasting your money on a protein shake? I do throw a little bit of protein shake powder sometimes into like a smoothie, but it's a minimal amount. And then it's only because when I have a day where I know my protein's not where it needs to be, I just throw in a little bit extra just to make sure I'm covered. I don't mind having a little bit go to waste. I do mind paying what they charge for a protein shake mix and wasting most of it because I can include that in my diet. Because that's something that I've had to kind of work in. It's not something that comes naturally. You have to be super mindful of it. And so definitely spend some time writing down your diet every day and what you've got going on. So if you guys have any questions, put them below. As I start seeing questions come on my page or send it to my Instagram, I will do Q&As here now, usually after my weigh-ins on Thursday. Tomorrow is supposed to be a weigh-in. I'm going to explain what's going on with that. There's a whole lot going on. A lot to unpack. And so I want to make sure we're all on the same page for my first weigh-in. That will not be on Thursday, and I'll explain why in tomorrow's video. And I'm not putting it off for any other reason other than there's some stuff coming up, and I have to make sure I'm going to change my weigh-in days, basically what's going to happen. So tune in tomorrow, find out what's going on for weigh-in, where we're at. Like I said, I know over this last time when I have had issues with my scale and stuff, I have not been doing well on my diet either. Not since like Thanksgiving. So I know when I weigh in, there will be a gain. But I just don't know how bad it'll be. And I'm just going to fix it. Like, it is what it is. I had issues with my scale. I had to send back the new one that I got, and I had to have the other one working out. And honestly, right now, it's not even in a good place yet, because we've been trying to get stuff packed. But I'll discuss all this tomorrow, in tomorrow's videos. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.